Welcome to today's video. We are in Georgia. What? Woodstock?
Canton,
Georgia.
Georgia.
The trail is called Blankets Creek. That's enough information. And we're racing I'm racing a 6-hour. Misty's racing a 3-hour race. Same trail, same course. We're trying to do as many laps as possible in that time frame.
I'm gonna get mowed over on the pump track section, but that's all right. I'm prepared.
Yeah.
And wishing I had a GoPro so I could film my Superman when somebody hits me from behind.
So Misty's goal is no crashes, as always. That's always her goal.
No
always.
fall, no blood.
That's
it.
How many laps are you gonna try to do? Four.
3, 4. 3, 4.
Four.
My goal is to come back after 3 and not have time to have to think about the 4th.
The goal is
we'll
4.
See.
What's my goal?
Your goal is 7 to 8.
Oh
8.
my gosh.
If I can do 4
laps.
and 3, can't you do 8 and 6? It's how the math goes.
No.
I'm not trained. I just sag. This is out of my element.
Unfortunately for this race, you have to finish before this end of the 6 hours. So when you do your last lap, you have to calculate how long it'll take you so that that lap counts, because it would really suck to go out and do a lap that didn't count towards winning.
Trust me, I've been cussed out by my husband.
Making him do another lap.
Yep,
Yeah.
and he finished it.
So there's going to be a lot of really bad race math at the end of this race. It's going to be epic. So really my goal is not to cramp, because I had a total meltdown last year and blew up. Hopefully that won't happen this time. I hope to be more consistent and not die. So
No doubt, not die. That's the goal.
Everyone's goal is not to die. So
I'm
all
in.
right.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Let's get this started. Go guys!
Good. I'm recording you.
Cool. Still just these sports legs.
She had to stop and get some herself.
How many of these are you supposed to take?
Gary takes 3.
Okay, we got 3. Alright, peace.
Go kill it.
You look good standing.
You're first.
Okay.
That's what I say. Pedal. You're first.
Oh yeah,
We don't want any
there she is. I'm sitting here in my chair. I finished my race about an hour and a half ago. No, almost 2 hours ago. Brinker doesn't want to go back out, but we let her know that that's not an option. And if she doesn't go back out, I'm going to call Sean, who's on his way to Hawaii, but he'll take care of this. So that's where we are. We got another one coming in, hot. Wooden Wave representing. She gonna get it done. What? She got booze? Even better.
It is now the following day, and I want to give you my race recap. So I didn't wear my GoPro on my bike. The reason for that is I started to mount it, and that kind of course is real flowy, and you're just constantly trying to find the fastest line and keep your momentum, and you spend a lot of time, looking at the lines in front of you, and I just didn't feel like seeing that camera on my bars all day. Plus, there's not a lot of times where you can really take your hands off the bars, so I usually have to start and stop recording, so I didn't want to have to deal with that at all. The way the race started is they actually pointed us away from the trail onto like a main road, and it was a mass start, and we went out to the main road and we did a loop, and we came back into the parking lot, and then we rode out to the trail from there. There's like a double track section that we rode, and then we got on the trail. They were basically trying to filter us out a little bit, so there wasn't as big as a bottleneck the first lap. However, there still was. We got on the trail, and basically you're just trying to find times to pass people. There's a more advanced section that everybody had to get off to go over a route. So really that first lap, you're not really even able to go over that. When we got to the main climb, which is really like 3/4 the way into the first lap, we were trying to pass people left and right, and I was actually having to use a lot of energy to get past people because we were already going pretty fast, and they were just really slowing down on this climb, and it was kind of like boggling my mind why people were already kind of slow. And when I got to the top of the climb, it's a really fun descent. And I took the first berm, and after that first berm, there was somebody down on the trail. and I was kind of yelling at them to make sure that they weren't getting in the way because they were like trying to get back up on their bike. And when I came into the next berm, this berm wasn't like banked as much. It was just kind of more of like a 180, and there was kind of a rock in it, and I just kind of hit it at a weird angle, mostly because I was distracted and maybe I should have scrubbed some more speed. But when I hit that rock, my front wheel just kind of slid out and I came down on my elbow and my shoulder. I got a Tegaderm patch on my elbow right now, just trying to get that to heal up. Side note, this basically is like a clear patch, and you can shower in it and you can sleep in it and you can actually leave it on for 7 days, and it basically acts as a scab. It's really awesome. I highly recommend these if you're trying to heal something up really quick. Really great for road rash. First lap, crashed. All the people who I just passed on the climb passed me while I was laying on the ground with my bike. We went down the descent, and there's a little bit more of a climb, so I'm stuck behind these people again, so now I'm trying to pass them again. And honestly, I was actually already getting really annoyed at this point. Once that first lap's over, I immediately just start my second lap. I didn't need to stop for anything. I ate a goo that was in my pocket. I had my Camelback on that actually had Scratch Labs hydration in it. Just kept rolling. I was good. Man, my attitude was very poor for the second and third lap. I was really struggling with passing people. A lot of people just were making it more difficult to pass them. I would say to them, can I pass you whenever it's good? And they'd be like, yeah, sure, go on. And like, there's nowhere to pass. I'm like, I guess they just wanted me to, really do some crafty stuff. And I think I need to work on my passing skills. Even though I'm calling it out, I'm just not aggressive enough with passing. Like, I'm not talking about being rude or anything like that, but I just need to physically do a better job at passing people. First off, I'm hurting now because the adrenaline's worn off from the crash. Things are starting to hurt. I'm just kind of getting annoyed with having to pass so many people. They added a 3-hour event this year, and I think that, obviously it drew a lot of people who only could ride for 3 hours, so they were probably already tired on their second and third lap. I kind of tried to think, why are you being so negative? Let's have a better attitude about this. This is a great course. It's a great race. So my attitude started to improve, and I just started focusing on riding a little bit. On that second lap, I started to cramp a little bit. I started to feel the beginnings of a cramp, at least. Mostly in my left calf and my toes. That's always where it starts. So when I finished my second lap, I came in and I ate some of Misty's sports legs. If you don't know what those are just like little pills. I'm not sure what all's in them. I know it's like a bunch of sodium, stuff like that, stuff to help you stop cramping. I felt good about my nutrition plan, but I think the day before the race, doing all that travel, I just didn't drink as much as I should have. And I knew it because at night, the night before the race, I actually cramped in the middle of the night, which is always a bad sign for me. And the cramping, it just was there. It was lingering. It was gonna happen. And I think it actually probably started to happen a little bit on the third lap. So I finished the third lap and I took a hot shot. The hot shots, they are a spicy little shot, and it does something to the taste buds in your mouth. You're not supposed to drink after you take it because it does something to your taste buds that's supposed to help you not cramp. It's supposed to it's almost like a kick in the teeth, I guess. When I come back in for the fifth lap, I'm like bonked at this point. Like, I have my sinuses hurt, my face hurts, kind of like I have a brain fog. And to me, I kind of feel like maybe that's low blood sugar. Not really for sure. But it could have been dehydration as well. Those are also signs of dehydration. So I've really got to look at my nutrition, because now that I'm reassessing the race, I burned close to 2,700 calories for the entire race for 6 hours. And I'm thinking that I was actually behind on my nutrition the entire time. When I came in to start my 7th lap, so between my 6th and my 7th lap, I never sat down, but I probably stood at the table for a good 20 minutes just looking at things and forcing myself to eat and just trying to get ahead of my nutrition and making sure that the cramp stayed away. And I was going to go out on my 7th lap. My goal was either 7 or 8. I wanted to do 8 if I felt well, but with the given circumstances of the crash, the cramping, and the bonking, I decided that doing 7 was good. And I got first place in my category. I ended up riding 52 miles. I actually hit my highest heart rate ever, 194 beats per minute. Heart rate TSS of 281. So to me, that's pretty comparable to a 100-mile century on the road. That's basically it for my race recap. I am super sore. Obviously, I've got this to deal with. My shoulder, both my shoulders hurt, even though I landed on this one. This one has sympathy for this one. My shoulder blade hurts. My calf hurts from cramping. There's several bruises, and I have a race this Sunday. So this week, I don't know what my intervals are gonna look like because I did a recovery ride today and I'm just spent already. So I really feel like this week is really going to be about rehab and recovery and getting ready for this weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry there was no GoPro footage, but I just wanted to give you a quick recap of what actually went down at the race, the 6 hours of Blankets Creek race. We always have a lot of fun. It's a really fun trail. If you want to see the course, watch the previous video where I pre-wrote it and I did wear my GoPro so you can actually see kind of how fun it is, at least the fun parts that I included in the video. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.